A war is usually fought between two countries. However, the terrible effects of war are so terrible that it makes even a 6-year-old child a soldier. Yes friends, this film story are completely based on a real-life incident. This incident took place during the war between Germany and Russia during World War II, and the name of the movie is Soldier Boy. I promise you, after watching the explanation of the movie, the story will leave a distinct impression in your heart forever. So without further ado, let's go to the main story of the movie. The main character of this tale, Sergei, appears right at the start of the film. He was sitting on a tree. His brother, Peter, was fishing in the river, and his mother was using the river water to wash their clothes. Then all of a sudden, a German plane arrived. Seeing the plane, Sergei used his slingshot to destroy that plane, and he noticed that his mother and his brother were gone. Then the scene changes and we realize that this whole incident was a dream of this little boy. He kept saying in his dream, "Mom, where are you?" Then Sergei woke up, and he heard the door open. This lady was his neighbor aunt. The lady sees Sergei alive and she hugs him and she kept saying, "Thank God for keeping you alive." Sergei asks his aunt, "Where are my mom and brother?" Then his aunt says very upset, "Your mom and brother have been killed by German soldiers, they even set fire to entire villages." Right then the lady hears the footsteps of a German soldier outside. She hurriedly dresses Sergei and said to him, "Right now you have to run away from here." She throws Sergei out of the window of the room and shouts that you will never look back, you just run forward to save your life. And that's when his aunt was shot dead by the German soldiers. All the people of the village were trying to escape to save their lives, and following his aunt's instructions, Sergei continued to rush forward. After running for a long time, he reached a secluded forest. He kept shouting, "Mom, I can't run anymore, where you are? Where did you gone? Leave me alone." Little Sergei was very tired, so he fell asleep there. The next day, he goes to a river to drink water, and then he saw German soldiers there. Seeing the soldiers, he hid under a tree trunk, because the little kid also understood that the German soldiers would shoot him too if they saw him. When Sergei was hiding under the tree, a snake came there. The snake was passing very close to his body, but Sergei was a very brave child. He covered his mouth with his hand so that no sound comes out. The soldiers finished their meal and left from there. When the soldiers left, Sergei went to that place where the soldiers were sitting and eating. He picks up a can of leftover food left by the soldiers and runs into the forest. Sergei was very hungry. He hasn't eaten anything since yesterday till today. He could not bear the pain of hunger anymore, so he started eating the leaves of the plants. Right then the German soldiers suddenly started bombing in that forest. Sergei was very scared by the bomb blast, and he started to think that there might be many enemies around him. He takes a tree branch with him and kept shouting loudly, "Stay away from me, I have a gun." I know this sounds a bit ridiculous to you, but think about it, this incident is a completely true incident that happened to this kid. After a while the tired Sergei came a little distance, and being very tired he fell asleep there. He dreams in his sleep that he is enjoying a very happy time with his mom and brother. Right then, suddenly it started raining. Then he wakes up and tries to drink some rainwater. Hungry little baby boy, what does he have to do? After a while again he got tired and fell asleep leaning against a tree. And then some soldiers came to him, and they took Sergei from there. After that, the scene shifts to an army camp. It was a Russian army camp. There they were planning their war. A soldier comes there, and Sergei was in his lap. All the soldiers there were very curious to see Sergei. The commander wants to know the name of the baby boy. Then Sergei says, "My name is Sergei Aleshkov." Then the commander asks Sergei about his family. Sergei says, "A neighbor aunt told me that my mom and brother are all dead." Saying this he started crying profusely. Then all the soldiers started comforting him and brought good food and let him eat. Then the scene shifted and a nurse was shown. Her name is Katya. She started taking care of Sergei like her own child. Sergei is now the focal point of all the surrounding soldiers, and he has now become an object of everyone's adoration. One day, the commander comes to meet Sergei. He talks to the commander for a long time. At one point, he asks to see the commander's gun. Commander shows to Sergei his gun. When the commander comes out after talking to Sergei, Katya tells him to leave Sergei in this camp, because the commander decided that he would send Sergei to an orphanage. As it is a war camp, this baby boy could be in danger here at any time. So the commander doesn't listen to Katya, he sticks to his decision. The following day, it is seen that some soldiers have come to meet Sergei. They enjoy playing and laughing with him. By seeing this scene, it was understood that Sergei is now the apple of everyone's eyes in that camp. This baby boy is the only reason for everyone's well-being. No one in that camp wanted Sergei to leave them and go to the orphanage. The following day, a soldier came to the commander and he kept requesting to him, Sergei should not be sent to the orphanage, because Sergei is now their only source of happiness in this battlefield. But the commander scolded the soldier and asked him to leave. Meanwhile, German soldiers attacked their camp, but the commander and his soldiers were very prudent, so they won this war very easily. Very soon that day came, the day Sergei has to leave this camp. Katya dresses up Sergei and brings him to the commander. She leaves Sergei with the commander and leaves from there, because she can't stand it that Sergei would leave this camp front of her eyes. Commander talks to Sergei a lot before sending him from the camp to the orphanage. Sergei started crying a lot, because he didn't want to leave this camp at all. But the commander actually thought about his safety, so he decided to send him to an orphanage. Commander was also very distressed, because Sergei was leaving. Then the commander presents Sergei with a pistol made of wood. Sergei is very happy to see the gun and he hugged commander and started crying. Now the commander can no longer control his emotions. He kept saying to Sergei, "Will you be my son forever?" Sergei becomes very happy, and he immediately says, "Yes, I want to be your son and stay with you forever." Commander then tore up the letter from the orphanage. Sergei is not leaving this camp anymore. This news instantly spread throughout the camp, and a happy mood is created throughout the entire camp. Everyone felt as if they had won a great battle. At night, everyone makes an army dress for Sergei. In one word, a camp-wide celebration was created for this little kid. When Sergei woke up the next morning, Commander gave him that army dress. Sergei is very happy to get the dress, and he immediately put on the dress and went out. He started saluting everyone in the camp and showing off his dress. Meanwhile, the German forces attacked them again, and many soldiers were wounded in this attack. Many die. Everyone was running around. Sergei wondered how he could help the wounded soldiers, but he didn't understand anything. He then went to the room where the wounded soldiers were kept, and there he started feeding water to all the injured soldiers. A soldier who lost both his eyes in the battle, he tells Sergei, "The letter that came from my house, will you read it to me?" Sergei then started reading the letter. He said, "Everyone in your house loves you very much. They are all fine, and they miss you so much. And the cow you have, it gives a lot of milk now." Hearing this, soldier said, "We don't have any cows." Then another wounded soldier by the side said, "What Sergei said, that's right." Everyone there started laughing. Seeing Sergei, they forget all their pain even in the midst of the battle of life. Since Sergei was a little boy of only 6 years old, he didn't really know how to read, but he didn't want that soldier to suffer any kind of emotional pain. Think about it, such a small child. He has so much knowledge. Then the scene shifted and Sergei is shown. He is sleeping on Katya's lap. Right then the commander came there. Commander wanted to tell Katya something, but he couldn't tell anyway. Meanwhile Sergei also wakes up, so the commander can't say anything else to Katya. Commander actually likes Katya a lot, and Katya also likes him very much, but neither of them could tell each other about their feelings. Sergei is then shown. He is trying to shave. Seeing this, the soldiers there started laughing a lot. They ask him, "Are you going on a date?" Sergei then tells them, "Soldiers never fall in love." It is then shown that Commander is having a meeting with some soldiers. Right then Sergei came there, and he asked Commander, "Sir, do you have any orders for me?" Commander tells him, "Yes, you have a big responsibility. Your job is to deliver all the letters to every soldier." After hearing the order, Sergei left there and started delivering their letters to everyone, and he tries to make everyone happy by laughing and dancing. A soldier gave Sergei a binocular. After delivering all letters, Sergei goes to near the forest. When he puts his eyes through the binocular, he sees a human leg in a bush. He immediately returned to the camp and told the rest of the soldiers about it. The soldiers went to that bush as he said, and they caught 2 German spies. When the commander comes to know about this, he was very happy for Sergei. Now Sergei has evolved into a true soldier in the views of the commander. Meanwhile, Sergei's adoption letter reached the commander, and officially they are now father and son. To convey this good news, commander goes to Katya with Sergei. He then saw Katya is talking to another soldier. He thinks that Katya may be in love with that soldier, so he misunderstands Katya and leaves from there. The next day, the German soldiers attack their camp again. Commander tells Sergei not to come out of this room. Sergei also sits there quietly. Right then, it can be seen that commander suddenly became very anxious, because their telephone wires were torn due to the war. As a result, commander could not contact anywhere for help. He sends a soldier to fix the cable, but that soldier was also injured by enemy fire. Then Sergei went from there to the wounded soldier without saying anything to anyone. Sergei tells him, "Tell me how to fix it." The soldier said to Sergei, "You leave from here." But Sergei refuses to go back. Then the soldier told him, by connecting these two wires together, the telephone will be fixed. Sergei did so, and the telephone line is fixed. And this time also they won this war because of Sergei. Then the scene shifted and Sergei is shown. He is approaching Katya. He tells Katya that commander is injured in the battle. Hearing this, Katya quickly went to the commander. She went and examined the commander thoroughly, but actually nothing happened to him. Basically, it was a plan of Sergei. Sergei wanted Katya and commander to come closer to each other, so that they can tell each other about their love. Then it is shown that a dog cart is brought to camp. Sergei was very happy to see this, and he started traveling in that car. But suddenly the dog cart started moving towards the mining area with him. Then a soldier sees Sergei, and the soldier saved him at the last moment. The next scene shows the commander and Katya again. Commander proposes to Katya in a very strange way. Commander asks Katya, "Will you be Sergei's mom?" Hearing the words from commander, Katya agreed very happily. Those of you who still haven't been able to express your feelings to your loved ones, express your feelings today. Then the entire regiment is shown. They are leaving their camp and moving to another camp, and Sergei was also with them. On the way, the German army again attacked them. Many soldiers were wounded in this. Along with that, many soldiers also died. The rest of them somehow saved their lives and moved to the new camp. After reaching the new camp, a general came to meet the commander. Sergei also came there, and when he saw the general, he saluted him. Seeing this, the general also saluted Sergei by putting his hat on head. Sergei then asked the commander, "Sir, do you have any orders for me?" Then the commander says, "Line up all the soldiers, make a list of what they need." According to the order of the commander, he made a list of everyone standing in line and returned to the commander and submitted that list to the general. Seeing this, the general was very impressed. Sergei then made a request to the general. He says, "Sir, please grant my father and Katya's marriage permission." Both of them, commander and general, started laughing after hearing this from Sergei. The next day, Sergei is given the status of a full-fledged soldier. He was taught batch. This moment was very happy for everyone. That night, the German soldiers attacked their camp again. But this attack was not as minor as the last one. This time the German army launched a massive attack on their camp. Sergei cannot find his father anywhere. He looked around for his father. He goes to a soldier and says to him, "Uncle, please find out my dad. Please save him." Sergei started crying, and the soldier hugged Sergei to his chest. And here it is shown that, how much a war can affect even a small baby's mind. The child, who was supposed to be in his mother's arms today, who was supposed to be playing, he is fighting on the battlefield today. When it is recognized that this occurrence is entirely true, the whole body feels tingling. Think for a moment, at the age of 6, you were in your parents' arms. Of course, you were very happy, but this kid had to fight. The next day, when the war stops, Sergei goes to his father. His father was badly injured. Sergei wept profusely seeing his father's condition. Then his father said to him, "Soldier, never cries." And here the story of this movie ends. It is then shown, Sergei fought in numerous conflicts with this army, including battles in Germany and Poland. So friends, how did you like the explanation? If you like it even a little, then definitely give it a like, and support the channel by subscribing. So goodbye like today.